Bless your heart. I'm from the South. They say that you can say almost anything to somebody if you end it with bless your heart. And it could be the most insulting thing you've ever heard, but that just somehow softens it and makes the person wonder, was it an insult or not? Now, I don't believe in negging. I don't believe in backhanded compliments or, insults that are watered down like that. Okay, so I'm not saying that I go around doing this, but every now and then something happens where I get into a conversation with somebody in my threads of my posts, and it's almost always a man, and he will assume every negative stereotype probably known to man about me, about Black women, about women of a certain age, and just begin to spout all these things. And, the one thing that has been true for me, I guess you could say there's many things, but one thing that's been true for me ever since I can remember is that I didn't fit into very many stereotypes. I was raised in a 2-parent household. So the whole, she's got daddy issues thing, yeah, you can miss me with that. My father was an extremely strong influence in my life, much stronger than my mother. I was raised very conservatively, so I was not out here having hot girl summer in my 20s. I was married right out of college, literally had the ring by spring, as people say. So like if a man were to pull up what he thinks the average Black woman is with a single mother, as her parent, her only parent, someone who's been promiscuous her whole life, someone who's never been married, someone with several baby daddies. I have none. Literally, he can throw all those things at me and I say, nope, not me. Bless your heart. You could have asked, you could have done a little research, because it's not like my life ain't all over the place. I wrote 2 memoirs. I have so many posts about my experience, so it's not like you couldn't figure out whether those things fit, so throwing those things at me, it literally just doesn't make any sense. And it just, it kind of makes me laugh, because it just makes me think, you don't have anything better? You don't have anything to say about my content. You just want to do ad hominem attacks. And I'm not even the person that those apply to. They don't even fit me. So it makes me have this huge smile on my face, because, I picture this person, this man over there with the twitchy fingers as he's, typing on his phone or his keyboard, and he just can't wait to get all this vitriol off of his chest. And it's just missing me at every turn. It's kind of like the coyote and the road runner, you know what I mean? Everything that he's throwing at me, I'm just going beep, 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 beep. And I'm just missing all of it, because it's just not fitting me. And it just makes me I mean, to be honest, I almost feel sorry for the people, because it's like, why can't you just either scroll past a post you don't like, or deal with the fact that there are scenarios and situations that happen that might upset you, that might trigger you, and go and deal with yourself about it, because it's not my issue that you're triggered or that he's triggered by my post. It's not my issue. And coming at me with all these random gripes and snipes and complaints that don't even fit me, that are so far from my life, it's like, yeah, sorry. It's not me. Not me again. That's not me either, you know? So it just is like, it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. And it's sad because this person, this adult male, is not able to have a discussion on the topic, but he wants to throw all of these stereotypes at me as if that's some kind of defense against whatever idea I put out there that made him uncomfortable. And once again, it just makes me wonder, like, how did you get to this big age and not know how to deal with your emotions, not know how to deal with topics that make you uncomfortable? And that's the best that you can do, is make a bunch of assumptions and jump to a bunch of conclusions that are wrong. And it just, yeah, I'm like, okay, bless your heart. I mean, you poor thing. I don't know where to send you. You know, you need some help, but I'm not exactly sure where to send you. I don't know if you need to go back to school, you know, back to your mama's house, some therapy. I don't know, you know, but whatever you were looking for, it ain't here. I ain't got nothing for you, because all the comments you're making, they're not gonna stick. They're not gonna bother me, and they're not true, you know. And here's one last fact. Even if they were, why would I care what you think about my life? I am, and most women that I know that are well adjusted are extremely happy with their lives, especially if they're single. They have made peace with all their choices. And your opinion doesn't matter. It wasn't asked for, it wasn't solicited, and it just doesn't matter. It reminds me of that, you know, that movie, Just Doesn't Matter. It just doesn't matter.